Hi everybody, I'm going to show you a really neat memory technique on how you can memorize a long list of items and be able to recall them in any order at any time. It's very useful for things like memorizing a long to-do list or remembering key points you want to cover when giving a presentation. And if you're a student, this is a great technique to use for exams. So the first thing that we need to do is build a memory template and commit this to memory. This is a list of numbers that will rhyme with words that create an image. So here we go. I want you to memorize the following 5 items, and this will be your beginning memory template. So once you understand the concept, you can build this memory template out to 10, 20, 30, 100 items. It's really up to you. So let's get started. For number 1, it rhymes with the word run. And for the image, I want you to think of yourself running down a narrow mountain trail. So number 1 is run, and immediately you think of running on a mountain trail. Okay, so after you commit that to memory, then move on to number 2. So number 2 rhymes with the word flew, like an airplane flew overhead. I want you to think about walking up to a small airplane, and you get inside, you look to the right, and you see the interior of this aircraft. Okay, so number 3 would be tree. Think of a big tree. You're sitting at the base of this tree looking up at all the branches. Number 4 is door. Think of a revolving door to the entrance of a fancy hotel. Okay, and then number 5, think of drive. So you see this abandoned pickup truck that is on a dirt road. It's stuck in the ditch. It's just sitting there all by itself. All right, so now you have your memory template for 5 items. Remember, this list does not change. It's a fixed template that you will memorize once and for all. So now for the fun part. Let's give you a to-do list of 5 items. And obviously this list is going to change all the time, but we'll see how they work together. So let's have a to-do list of 5 items. Let's say you need to buy a new computer monitor. You need to take out the trash barrels. You need to get your kid's backpack out of the car. You need to take the dog to the vet. And finally, you need to apply for a job at PureTech because it's a great place to work. So what we'll do is we'll take the first item on our to-do list, which was buy a new computer monitor. We'll go back to our memory template and ask ourselves, what was number 1? Well, we say 1, we think of the word run, and then we think of the image. We're running on a mountain trail. So let's put the computer monitor right in the middle of the trail. So the more bizarre and crazier it is, the easier it will be to remember. So when you think of number 1, you think running on a mountain trail. And suddenly, there's a computer monitor blocking your path. The second to-do list item that we need to remember is to take out the trash barrels. So remember, number 2 from your memory template, number 2, you think of flew. You're entering a small aircraft and you see the interior, and what you're going to do is place those trash barrels inside the plane. So number 2 is flew. You're getting inside this plane and you see trash barrels inside the plane. The third item on our to-do list is to get our kid's backpack out of the trunk. So we go back to our memory template and we think of 3, tree, and we picture ourselves under a large tree. We look up and we see backpacks hanging from all the branches. The fourth to-do list item was taking our dog to the vet. So we think of 4, which is door, a revolving door to a hotel, and we see our oversized dog stuck in this revolving door. Finally, the 5th item, we wanted to apply for a job at PureTech. So we go to our memory template, we think number 5, drive. You see this old abandoned pickup truck in this ditch, and there's the PureTech logo. It's oversized, it's sitting in the back of the pickup truck. So let's put this all together now. When we think of what was the first item I need to do? Well, you think of 1, run. We're on a mountain trail, and there you see the monitor. It's right in your path. Number 2, flew. We think of getting inside an aircraft. We turn right, and there's a bunch of trash barrels. Number 3, We think 3, tree. We look up, we see all these branches, and we think, oh yeah, backpacks. Backpacks are hanging from them. So we remember to get the backpack out of the car. Number 4, we think 4, revolving door, and what was stuck inside that door? That's right, the dog. We need to take the dog to the vet. And finally, number 5, we think 5, drive. You see this truck in the ditch, and there's the PureTech logo in the back of the truck. And we remember we need to apply for a job there. So you can see it's super easy. You can continue from there. That memory template that we just started upon, you can go to number 6, number 7, number 8, keep going. And the trick, again, is to find an image that's meaningful for you. If you need help finding words that rhyme with the number that you're choosing, you can go to Rhyme Zone. Super easy. They'll give you every word that rhymes with that number. Some numbers don't rhyme well. For example, number 11, I think there's not a word that rhymes with 11. So I think of 11 football players on a team. And this image that I'm trying to remember is the quarterback holding onto this image. So for example, if my to-do list went all the way up to number 11, and for me that's 11 players on a football team, that's in my memory template, what I would do is put the trash barrel, let's say the quarterback is dragging this trash barrel around and he's trying not to get tackled. That's how you accommodate it. So hopefully that made sense. I really encourage you to commit more of these items to memory. Give it a try. It's amazing how our brains are so capable of doing so much more. So I hope we found this useful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section below, and wish you the best of luck. Thank you.